Hey guys, what's up? Scottish Duck here once again. Right, now, this is going to be another top 10 video, a bit different from what I usually do though. I guess you could call this the top 10 anime cliches. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I was cleaning my room, you know, you wouldn't believe it if I told you, but I came across this list that I made like 3 years ago. Back when I used to be a fairly big anime fan, you know, nowadays not so much, but back then I was like really into it. And I always started noticing certain things that were always showing up in different animes. And I sort of had this idea to do a top 10 anime cliches. But looking back, it's not really cliches per se, it's just shit that keeps popping up randomly in every single anime that I used to watch. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's go through the list. Okay, looking through this list for the first time in years, I kind of realised, you know, what was I thinking back then, you know, because half of these aren't really as bad or as common as I kind of made out to be. I don't know, maybe I just struggled to find 10. Anyway, number 10, kissing cousins. Why is it in anime you always see cousins, you know, having crushes on each other, you know? I know it's not like the worst thing in the world, but it's like, you know, they're blood related and they're cousins and it's like... Yeah, you get it, right? It's always an anime. It's always in there. Okay. I don't know. It's kissing cousins. Number 9, Battle of Wits. Yeah, this is one of these ones where I really don't know where I was thinking. I guess I think I was into Death Note at the time, and I don't know, the Battle of Wits is actually what made that anime pretty cool to watch, you know, and I guess maybe I was thinking, you know, like, at the beginning of fights and Dragon Ball Z and stuff, you know, they would sort of sit there and look at each other for ages before they would actually throw a punch, and you'd hear all their inner thoughts and shit. Maybe that's what I was thinking. Maybe... I don't know. Number 8, Harem boys. I think I used to just be annoyed at seeing boys that, you know... Because harem is an anime genre, you know, where lead role, usually a male character, sort of interacts with a group of women, and all the women fall in love with them. And I don't know why I consider that a cliche when it's an actual genre. I don't know, maybe I was just jealous or some shit. But yeah. And also in all these harem anime, didn't you notice that the harem main character always had some sort of boneheaded sidekick friend thing? Who was into women, but the women were never into him? Actually, that's more of the cliche than the actual harem boys. I take that back, you know, fuck harem boys. You know, it's harem boys dopey sidekick, there we go. Number 7, this is definitely one I noticed a lot. Kids in mechs. Okay, yeah. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, I remember, like, it's even went into games as well, you know, Zone of the Enders. The first one, anyway. What makes kids qualified to use mechs all the time? I don't know. It's strange. I mean, it looks like complicated shit, that's all. Number 7, this is one that personally always, you know, just pisses me off to no end. And you don't just see it in anime, you see it in all medium, actually. And I've talked about them before, emo moments, okay? Now, I've had comments before in the past saying, you don't know what it's like to be emo, or you don't get why emos are so depressed all the time, or right? All I have to say to that is, stop being emo. It's annoying. Be happy. You know? But yeah, usually there'll be like an entire episode dedicated to some character who's maybe, I don't know, done something wrong, something they regret. They're actually a really good person inside, but they feel like, oh, I'm not worthy to do this. I can never be forgiven for what I've done. And then, sometime near the end of this episode, they usually get slapped in the face, and then the plot goes on as if it never happened. Yeah. Number 5, cutting hair. Okay, now, I won't admit this is sort of like a... I mean, how should I put this? Some sort of, like, tradition. You know, when a character wants to change themselves, though, usually a female, you know, they'll have, like, long hair and, like... And then they cut it all off, and that's the start of the new selves, right? Yeah, I mean... It was cool the first time I saw it, but it happens all the time. I mean, maybe it's a custom in Japan, I don't know, but... I like hair, you know, it's... I would never cut it, again, as bad as it looks. Oh god. Improvising is fun! Okay, number 4. Festival time. Okay, I really don't know what I was thinking with this one, you know. Japan has festivals. That's normal. Why am I complaining about festivals? What was wrong with me? Just ignore that one. Just ignore it. Number 3, Sunshines. Okay. I've talked about these before in the past, but Sunshines is a name I gave, well, I sort of think I created personally, maybe. And what I refer to is a character, once again, usually female, sometimes male, but quite rarely male, that, you know, is just the source of everyone's happiness, you know. When she smiles, everybody else smiles. When they... everybody falls in love with her or him, you know, and it's just... I usually don't mind Sunshines, if done right, but there were some animes I watched where the Sunshine was like a total bitch. She was annoying and weak and whiny and... And I'm like, why is everybody so pleased to see this woman be happy and shit? I don't know, it's annoying, okay? Number 1. Hot Spring episodes. I really don't have to say much on this, do I? I really don't. Once again, this is sort of another Japanese tradition, I guess, but they're all over the fucking place. And they're always naked. Yeah, anyway. And number 1, this is one that not a lot... When I used to read this list of people, they didn't really get the reason why I put this at number 1. But I gotta say, I always noticed this one pretty much more than anything. And it's Guys Forget and Girls Remember. Okay, just picture all the animes you've ever watched, right? Was there, somewhere along the line, right, wasn't there like a romance one where a male character and a female character meet up after a long period of time, and the story is sort of about them developing a romantic relationship, but they used to play as kids, but the guy can't remember a thing, and the girl remembers everything. It's a bit insulting. Right? Guys aren't that forgetful. Not nice. Not nice at all. That was that, guys. If you didn't agree with this list, you know, that's fine. Just take solace in the fact that I am kind of a pretty, I should say, ignorant anime fan. You know, I'm not really well informed about the medium as a whole. But I used to be really into it, and those are just things I noticed. So, yeah, whatever. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.